Good morning, Central Texas. Welcome to Kids Community Connections at My Kids 1031. I'm Phyllis Jones, your host for this morning. And, once again, I'm at my non-happy stage because it's getting warm in Texas, and I don't know why. I was enjoying the 30-degree weather, and then it got down to the teens. I was having fun with it. Some people were complaining about it. I don't know why. You should learn to love cold weather. Cold stops crime, kills germs, breaks the cycle of the bugs. Mostly it kills crime because if you paid attention in Central Texas, when it was cold, we didn't have no crime because it was too cold. Then the first day the winter broke, here comes crime back again. So I'm advocating for cold weather. And, I'm a buster out. Carrie's sitting here so she can vouch for me. When it was real cold, there was no crime.
There was maybe not as much crime.
There you go. It was too cold.
Yeah, there's some people had to get out and do something.
Yeah, it was too cold though for the big stuff.
Too cold for the big stuff.
Yeah. So that's my advocate for having all the cold weather. But anyway, I guess I have to deal with it. Oh, it's hard. It's stressful. It raises my stress level. I get confused.
I don't like the heat either.
I hate the heat because there's nothing you could do.
You're right.
Because when it's cold, you can bundle up. But when it gets so hot, you're stuck.
You're stuck, yeah. You can only take off so many.
You go to jail or you just stay legally dressed. Okay, this morning, as you could guess I do know my guest. I know her very well. I don't know how we met.
How did we meet?
I have no clue.
I think NAACP.
Oh gosh, okay.
Was it?
I don't know.
I don't know. It was in the community talking about domestic violence.
Yes,
because that's both of our passions.
Yes, when you came on the show to talk about domestic violence.
You're right. I was on the show maybe about a year or two ago.
Because I did the funeral for domestic violence. Yeah, I was
But we met before that.
We did? Okay.
We did.
Okay.
I think it was through a play.
Okay, could have been.
Yeah.
Could have been. I know one of my other guests, he's like, yes, I did a funeral for domestic violence. Oh, wow. Because if you want to get rid of something, you have to kill it, correct? Correct. And then you have to bury it. So I did a funeral for it. Wait a minute, I had the whole thing. Now I had a casket. I had pallbearers.
She did.
I had everything you do for a funeral.
The whole
did
thing.
It.
Yeah,
it was
awesome.
We even did what do you call it, the repast thing? I didn't know there was, but we did that too.
Whoa.
Yes, I was serious about it. Because my thing is this. If you go for a walk, at the end of the walk, you just go home.
Right.
But if we took you to a funeral like that, you're going to remember that forever.
Forever. Mm-hmm.
So that's why I did the funeral. But I'm the one, when everybody goes right, I go left.
Okay.
Whatever you do, I'm like, that was boring. So let me go do something more exciting. Yeah. So.
No one was in the casket.
No, nobody.
In the casket contained letters.
Yes.
And not letters, but letters, words that the person who abuses women do have, like kick, stomp.
Yeah.
I had words in there. So I had all the hateful words in there. And then, but also certain women, when they realized that it wasn't my box, it was theirs. There's notes in that box. I still have the box. I've never opened it, but there's notes in there from them, the little pieces of paper. So to me, that was a release for them. And I liked it that because I told them, it's not my box, it's yours. I just created this. I told them, I just created this. And I said, because I created it because since I'm not a part of domestic violence, I had no emotional ties to it.
Right.
So it was easy for me to do. But yes, I did. I had a funeral. Yeah, I did. People thought I was crazy.
You're not crazy, Miss Phyllis.
Yeah, I got the look from people. But I do know, you're on the show when we talked about.
Yeah, we did.
We talked
about that too.
Yeah. But anyway, Carrie does plays now.
Yes, ma'am.
And what I want to know about a play before we talk about the play is this. How do you find out that a book or story or an issue is strong enough for a play?
I think for me, first of all, I have to be passionate about whatever it is that I'm writing about. And first and foremost, I'm a writer, whether it is a play, whether it is poetry, or just short stories. The information comes to me by different ways. I'm also a social worker. And so interfacing with the community, and then, just my family and friends, just listening to different experiences that people have. I like to bring it to the stage in the form of a play, basically to empower, to educate, to inspire, to influence others, and really address issues in the community. And so whenever I begin to write, I look at what are the issues, how relevant is it today, and is this something that can empower, can it strengthen, can it inspire somebody else? And then it gives me the idea, okay, maybe this can be a play. And so that's kind of how I start with the ideas.
So have you ever did a play where someone said, hey, I want you to read this and see if it'll go?
I have. Sometimes I have been given different ideas, but one of the things, you have to interpret somebody else's mind, somebody else's thoughts. So reading it, you might think, okay, this is a good idea, but unless we have that in-depth conversation where I can feel what you felt when you wrote it, sometimes I don't get the same inspiration. But I'm given a lot of scripts. I'm given scripts, I think, on a weekly basis to turn into a play. I also do short films and commercials, and so sometimes I get, information from someone else, and sometimes they're really great ideas, but the writer has to be able to articulate in the writing what they would like the producer or the director to bring to life. And so, yes, definitely. I always welcome new ideas. And I love to collaborate. So I love to collaborate with other people, other writers, as well.
Okay. Now I know a play is a teaching experience, not from the plays part, but to teach us how to go to plays. Because you go to plays, to me as an adult, according to where you've lived. Certain places in the United States where we live, plays they're not that they're accepted. They're not taught. No one's taught to go. So I look at plays as, if you're not taught to go to them, then you won't go to them. So it's a teaching experience. First teaching experience is to get you to go. Because like I said, we have many people come from places and you say play and they go, ugh. And they've never, it's because they've never been to one, or they went to one that had nothing to do with them, nothing to do where they can touch and go, yes. So they've been to one where you sit there and go, I don't know where I came. They gave me some free tickets and I showed up. Right. So plays is a teaching experience to get to the play. Right. I've talked to a lot of people about plays. I'm from Michigan, so we do plays. You do plays, yeah. You go to plays. Right. You go to them often, and I get here. And when I first got here, I got here the day of the Luby shooting. And after that, I was talking about plays of people of color. Because that's what I was thinking. I saw the plays at VLA, and none of them looked like me. None of those plays had my name on there. Not my name, Phyllis, but me, go to it. None of them said you should go to this play. I was like, okay, fine. Then I went to ask people, do you ever do plays with people who look like me in there? Do they ever do plays or storylines where everyday people can reach out and say, yeah, we did that. No, we did. The people down the street did that. Or you go to a play and you go, that's her. I know her. I know him. I know all these people because of the parts that they're playing. Right. So I began to ask those questions, and I found out there was one play per year in Killeen.
Something relatable.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. I think plays are really cultural. Yes. And so different cultures will present. Shakespeare presented plays that represented cultures that he identified with. Yeah. And so I would say Tennessee Williams, he wrote as well as August Wilson, and we look at some of our famous playwrights. What was going on during that season? Yes. During that timeline? Why did they write? Did they write for empowerment? Did they write for a revolution? What was the play about? And then also, did they write for community? And so that's one of the things we look at when we talk about plays. And so I think for KZ Frazier Drama, and that's our drama company, what we write is for community. And we want our plays to transcend any community, that we're able to do a play here in Killeen and take it to Waco, take it to Austin, Dallas, take it to New Jersey, take it to Michigan, where you're from, and that all different communities can identify with it because people can see themselves represented there, no matter what color. And so I would say that our plays transcend color lines, cultural lines, and racial and ethnic identity, as well as socioeconomic status. If you are a person who would like to strengthen, would like to empower, would like to inspire and influence your community to do better, then you would definitely identify with one of our plays.
And that's important.
Yes.
And also it's good because your play, young people can come.
Young people can go, so they're clean. They're clean, and that's very important to me, Phyllis, because I have 4 kids, and my oldest is 20, my youngest is 2, and so it's very important to me that anybody can come to my play, and I want people of all cultures, of all denominations, of people who believe, people who don't believe,
right?
To be able to come to the play. And so I just really appreciate you bringing us on here to talk about Sunday Dinner, which is our play that will be showing in 2 weeks. Because we're very excited about Sunday Dinner.
And Sunday Dinner can make us all go back.
Yes.
Because when you, not only Mama's house, to even some today.
Yes.
When I have 2 daughters, and when they were younger, we had requirements. The requirement is that we had Saturday breakfast together and Sunday dinner together. Yes. No one went anywhere on Saturday morning without breakfast. And Sunday dinner, we all sat down too. So those are the 2 requirement days that we did sit down and eat all the things we weren't supposed to be eating, as we know today.
Right. Everything. Collard greens. Was it some ham hock? Bread, macaroni and cheese. What else we got?
Fried chicken. Sweet potato pie.
Jesus, I'm getting some peach cobbler. I'm getting hungry.
And I'll say, since I'm the other one, I ate pineapple pie.
Pineapple pie?
Yes, pineapple pie. Yes. Yes, it's good. It is really good. But yeah, so that when you said Sunday dinner, when I was listening to you before talking about it, I thought about all those things. I'm like, we used to do that, and it was the thing. It was the thing to do. And I think that's some of the parts of what's going on with us today. Is we don't do that anymore.
And Phyllis, that's what Sunday Dinner addresses. Yeah. And the inspiration for Sunday Dinner was my big Caribbean family. As you know, I come from a big Caribbean family, and we immigrated to America when I was about 10 years old. But one of the fondest memories I have of my family is us getting together and having those big meals.
Yeah.
And, whether we were at my grandma's house in the country, because she lived way out in the country, where we had to pick the peas and snap them and clean them. And, we had to go fetch the fish ourselves and bake breads in a brick oven. But those are memories that are so precious to me. And I remember my whole family getting together, and we were a musical family, although I can't sing. Everybody else can. Don't talk about me, Mo.
So you sing solo?
I sing in the shower only.
Well, solo. Yeah,
solo that nobody else can hear me. And so we're a big musical family, and that's what I remember. I remember us sitting around, a big bonfire at night, or whether we were on the beach or at my grandmother's house, and we would just, have these meals and talk, and we would share stories.
Right.
And we would pass stories down from generations, and we would worship together. Yeah. And some of my families were believers and some weren't. But it didn't matter when you were at Mama's house.
Right.
And that's the feel that I wanted to bring back. And so that's what Sunday Dinner is about. It's about the family coming together. But when a family comes together, everything don't go right.
True.
So we got some family members. Hint, hint. Those 2 sitting next to me. Oh, they just can't get it right. They can't get it right, Miss Phyllis.
So they come to Sunday Dinner with baggage.
Oh, Miss Phyllis. They come together with so much baggage. And so sitting right next to me is Nakia.
Well, and she looks like she would bring baggage to the table.
Sitting right next to me is Nakia. And then this is her big brother Jackson.
Yes.
And so they are a mess.
See, she got that look like, I brought it.
Excuse me, no.
And she always got to tell it. So the little sisters always got to tell it.
I know everyone's business.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And you don't mind repeating it every now and then. Just throw it out there. No. Just throw it out there.
Don't say it. I know it.
Wait, right when everybody took that big bite or whatever they were biting, and you say it then.
A mess.
It's right there.
A mess.
Right there.
Yeah, and I think one of the other things Sunday Dinner addresses is, some of them family secrets. Ooh. Families got secrets, and sometimes everybody has a hint of what the secret is,
Yes.
but nobody talks about it in the open. But on this Sunday dinner, the family secrets come out.
We are
Yes.
talking about it.
But
Yes.
So do you have every family member at the dinner table?
this is a big cast. It's a cast of about 15. And it's a musical cast.
Okay.
And so we have some dynamic singers. We have also featuring Andrea Helms from the show Sunday's Best.
Okay.
Amazing worshiper, amazing vocalist. Natasha Hartley plays Mama. She was in Losing Mama.
Oh.
And so Natasha Hartley plays Big Mama. Roland Stewart, Uncle Riley. And these are his kids.
Oh, okay.
These are his kids.
Okay,
This is Uncle
okay,
Riley's
okay.
kids. And then his wife, Aunt Pearlie, El Renee Tootie Hall.
Mama.
These are their kids.
Oh, okay.
These are their kids.
Gotcha.
Miss Phyllis, you got to come see their kids
I got
act
you.
a fool.
I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, so wait a minute. Now, just one question. Because usually we have that one person in our family. So is the alcoholic uncle a part of the family dinner?
We can't tell too much. We cannot.
okay.
Come on, Miss Phyllis. Now, this is a snippet.
Okay.
This is a snippet of what's going to happen.
I'm just saying you can't have Sunday dinner without the alcoholic uncle.
But again,
He has to. Because he shows up at all the barbecues.
but okay. So again, this is to strengthen and empower.
But he strengthens it. But the point is, but you know what the point is? When he come in at the alcoholic uncle, everything he says is always on point.
On point. But we may not have an uncle, an alcoholic uncle. But we got that auntie.
You got the aunt. You got the aunt. Oh, okay.
You know that one auntie.
I know. Yes,
she don't play.
Yes.
Right, we have that one auntie.
Okay.
The extra one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she's one of them. When she walks in the door.
As soon as she walk on the stage, Miss Phyllis.
Okay. All right.
But there's a lot of comedy in the place. A lot of issues that are very real to our community as well as families that we make light of. But it's really to bring the issues to the forefront. There's also a lot of drama and again some dynamic singing, absolutely dynamic singing throughout this play.
That's good.
So,
and what dates?
So it's on March 10th, in exactly 2 weeks. 2 weeks away.
Okay.
So it's March 10th at the Killeen Arts and Activity Center, downtown Killeen.
Okay.
So down on 4th Street, we're trying to bring revenue. We're trying to bring revitalization to our downtown area. And so we're bringing our plays to downtown Killeen.
Okay.
And so we're very excited about the Performing Arts Center there. And the play is at 6 p.m. Vendors, we're going to have local vendors that we'll be featuring. And so the vendors will be set up from 4 p.m. The doors open at 5. So vendors begin at 4. The theater doors open at 5. The play begins at 6 o'clock sharp. And you can get your tickets on kzfrazierdrama.com. That's kzfrazierdrama.com. Or you can go to the Jewelry Lady on Stan Schluter at the Village Square. That's Miss Lucy Diaz Boyd. It's right next to Title I Boxing. If you're in Killeen,
I know what that is.
Title I Boxing next to Chop at the Village Square. It's at the Jewelry Lady. She has tickets as well as Salon Monet on East Tremere, so you can get your nails done, get your weave tightened, get your eyelashes put on, and get your tickets at the Salon Monet.
That's a Sunday dinner people already. And I'm gonna say it so everybody can slap me now. The one with the fake everything, yeah.
But they're bringing money to Salon
Yes,
Monet.
they are.
So bless the Lord.
They are, but it's just, you just wonder when all that relieves, what do they look like? But it's okay. I'm just saying,
Miss Phyllis.
Wait, he go well. you don't have no
That's
comment on
another
that.
play. That's Miss Phyllis. That's another play.
Okay, you don't have no comment on that. Well, you know.
I mean, hey, they do what they do.
Have you ever did a play with all kids? Cass?
Yes, actually, we do have a kids play coming up. It'll be in April. We have partnered with Casa of Bell and Coryell County to bring a play called Behind Closed Doors. And this play addresses domestic violence.
Yes.
And so this play is going to be from the children's perspective of domestic violence, untreated mental health, suicidal ideation. And so this play is a campaign to raise money for CASA of Bell and Coryell County. And so we will be announcing this play and introducing the cast at the end of our Sunday dinner play.
Okay, good, because it's important that we teach our kids that want to perform.
Yes.
Or that think they want to perform.
Yes.
Because, you have a lot of kids that say, I want to do it, and then when they realize there's work, they go, wait
the commitment.
Hold up.
Yes. You have to learn lines
Yes.
and come to practice.
Yes.
Yeah.